Hello, welcome to this Hurricane Debby update. And there's going to be a new update coming soon, I think, but I'm going to read the one at 8 o'clock. Debby just inland in the Florida Big Bend region, expected to bring major flooding over the southeastern U.S. in the next couple of days. As of 8 a.m., its location 29.9 north, 83.4 west, about 60 miles north-northwest of Cedar Key, Florida. And that seems to be where it made landfall around. Maximum sustained wind 75 miles an hour. Moving north-northeast to 10 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 979 millibars to 8.91 inches. The center of Hurricane Debby, was located near latitude 29.9 where we already read that already. Maximum sustained winds have decreased to near 75 miles an hour, and additional weakening is expected. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 25 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 140 miles from the center. A wind gust of 62 miles an hour was reported at Madison County High School within the last hour. And again, the minimum central pressure, 979 millibars to 8.91 inches. Let's take a look at Debby on the satellite here, and very remarkable storm here. You can see it continues to very well defined, even though it's just inland. It still looks like this is just a Category 1 hurricane, but let me show you the damage it's caused to the power grid. We have, and I'm going to refresh this here in a moment, we have 283,567 customers out of power, and many of these counties are now completely out, almost completely out of power here. Total power outage. We don't know if there's damage to the transmission system or not at this point, but there is a lot of most total power outage here. And a lot of these are these electric co-ops, like Tri-County Electric Co-op, Sewanee Valley. So a lot of these dealing with a lot of power outages. Haven't heard anything from those co-ops yet, but there's been significant damage. We're going to actually just go to Twitter and see if I know it's x.com now, x.com. All right. So we'll go to X, and we're going to look for Debby and see what the latest is and what's going on with Debby here. This is the radar here, and you can see that's the radar. One of the radar, Debby making landfall. Let's see. We're trying to see if we can find any damage here. Frogs are going nuts in the eye. Whoa. We haven't really got any pictures of Debby here as far as the damage goes. You can see some damage, some storm surge damage there. But we've seen storm surge. That's basically what they're talking about. But again, significant damage. It's amazing that this is a Category 1, and look at the damage it's done. Look at all the power outages already from this thing, and I'm sure it's spreading into Georgia now. Yep, we have 20,000 now. And Georgia, the southern counties are already mostly out already. You have a lot of customers already losing power. So this is going to continue to knock out power as it moves to the northeast. Let's look at it on the radar, and you can see here that you can see the circulation still very well defined, still some heavy rain, and it looks like it's also barely moving at all. Look at some of these observations right now in around the area here. The wind gusts don't seem too terrible, but again, it's just very slow moving. There's probably already been a ton of rain. Moody Air Force Base. Let's go ahead and take a look at all that rainfall. That's it. And you can see hurricane warnings are still in effect here for this area. It looks like, yep, hurricane warnings in effect. Tropical storm warnings are in effect further inland. Flood watches, flood warnings, all that stuff is in effect. And if we look at the amount of rain that has fallen in the past, we'll do 6 hours here, and you can see, some areas have already gotten, look at that, 5 inches of rain. That's absolutely nuts right there. So I think that does conclude our Debby update. We'll just check the Hurricane Center one more time and see if they've got an update on Debby right now. Debby is expected to cause... All right, so let's see what we've got going on right now. All right, it looks like they've downgraded to a tropical storm now. So it just got downgraded to a tropical storm. It's about 35 miles west of Lake City, Florida, about 120 miles south of Valdosta, Georgia. Maximum sustained winds are down to 70 miles an hour. Moving north-northeast east at 8 miles an hour now. Minimum central pressure, 983 millibars, 29.03 inches. So the hurricane warning has been downgraded to a tropical storm warning right now. So that, again, is the latest on Debby. Let's just go to the map here again and just show you what we've got here for the warning cone, and you'll see here the remnants. They'll have to be watched. We'll talk about all that in the weather update. You can see it's just going to take all week just to get to North Carolina or South Carolina. So you can imagine all the rain this is going to cause, and that's going to be the main issue with this storm. Though I still think power outage impacts will probably be felt into the South Carolina as well. And we'll talk more about Debby and the weather later tonight.